Hey YouTube, this is MrRampro here, and you can tell if you've looked at my videos recently that I've kind of been steering towards the traditional knives. I've always liked traditional knives. That's what I've collected for years. I do still have quite a few of the the more modern, even some custom knives. I've got some over here too that I'll show you guys in videos coming very shortly, but I do still use a lot of the modern frame locks and stuff like that too, but I really have a special spot for these traditional knives, and I wanted to give a couple of videos comparing a couple of these models. Now this one here, I don't really think that the market, the viewing market right now is so big that they deserve their own videos, but I will donate this video to a couple of models from Great Eastern Cutlery, just because they're extremely close in actual handle shape and stuff like that. So we will go through now and get started. Now the one on the bottom here is the Huckleberry boy's knife and 1095 carbon steel, which is what I always prefer. I really like Great Eastern Cutlery's 01 and their 1095. 1095 being, their most popular blade steel that they use. Just takes a great edge, takes a great patina. You can see here, just beautiful colors coming out there. Definitely looks well used, well loved. Absolutely love that tool steel, or love that blade steel. Don't have a complaint in the world about it. A lot of people complain about the rust and complain about this and that, but you know what? It holds up for me. I mean, I don't know. I use the piss out of these knives. I mean, I beat the tar out of them. I've got knives that I buy, and I buy multiples of, and then I just go out and thrash the ever-living tar out of it, just because I love using them. I love tearing these, or not really tearing them up, but I love just putting these traditional knives straight through their paces and just using them. I mean, it's really just a great time. I would definitely recommend it if you guys have been stuck on the nothing but the cool high-speed knives of today, and that's all you care about. Well, I would really recommend just going out and trying something. Put that in your pocket for the day and just see how you feel. Of course, Microtech is absolutely awesome, and OTFs are sweet, but traditional knives do have a touch of class, and with that carbon steel, they get a little bit of personal touches to them over time, depending on what you do with the blades and stuff like that. So, to me, you're not going to go skinning deer or fish with this. Of course, you're not, but you can with these. So, sip it if you don't like my little arguments towards the traditional world. This is the boy's knife here, the Huckleberry. Looks great, spear point blade, got a beautiful swedge up top, nice long pull. I really like these. These look really great. And they're just something different. I've grown up with the nail nicks for years, and that's all every little knife had, a little bitty nail nick. Well, these long pulls, they're great. I like them a lot. Nice back springs. They feel clean, not extremely strong, but they do feel nice and clean. So I will give it to them on ease of operation, just how smooth they work. But they don't just straight snap in. So on this particular knife, you will see on the 85 behind me, this thing's like a little trap. I mean, you get your finger caught in that and you're in for some hurting. That knife you just saw me comparing it to is, where's the darn tube for it? The 85, which is a bullet end jack in Cocobolo wood. Really pretty. This is a Northfield unexcelled line knife from Great Eastern Cutlery, so you do see the different cloud shield there, and some different dress outs. You do have pinched bolsters here at the end. You do have the, I can't remember what they call them, one of those rat tail lines or something like that, right in the bolsters. Here, pinched again on the top. And look at that clip point blade. That thing looks sick. You get a huge amount of belly down here at the bottom. A nice clip. Really great. This is a really good utility knife. You'll see that when you hold this knife, and in comparison I'll show you, if you look at the axis here, coming straight out like where you would hold it, you notice that blade is angled downward a little bit, which in almost like your, let's see, get my handles completely level. You see the orientation of this blade is down, so as you're pulling material into it, as I'm pulling this box into this knife, you can see that it's forcing more and more material of that blade down into the product that you're cutting. So, just a great all-around cutter, slicer. Of course, you do have these great grinds on these knives too. This has the high polish. This has the satin finish. Satin finish looks really good. This is the ebony wood up top and the Huckleberry boy's knife. Really pretty. And the reason I wanted to compare these two is because they virtually have the same setup. They both have the jackknife setup with the small pin blade, and I'll say small, it's actually a fairly decent sized pin blade, and a large clip. Let's compare them to a case down there on the bottom just for a comparison on cases, larger pin blade. I know this might not be extremely interesting as far as blade comparisons and stuff like that, but there are a couple of us traditional guys still out there floating around that like playing around with these knives. And I really just wanted to get everybody kind of used to seeing them, kind of give you a couple of different options. I will be doing more and more outdoor videos using these traditional knives versus, you know, my regular modern knives and stuff like that. So I will definitely try to get you guys more involved with it. There's something to be said for playing around with traditional folding knives. There's a lot of great videos out there of guys on YouTube too. I'm not even going to start messing with names because I'm going to forget somebody, but there's about 2 or 3 guys. If you really start looking into traditional knives, you'll start noticing these YouTube videos from these guys. I can't even remember his name. I know he's from Germany. Whatever. Dude from Germany. Pretty good guy. Does a bunch of YouTube videos. I'll have to put their name. Dog Go Running. He does some really good ones as well. A lot of great history through him. A lot of overall. He's got a great channel too. I'll put some good channels as far as if you don't like my videos, I really don't care. Just go buy some traditional knives. Kind of get the market kind of going back with that direction. It's my main goal here. But I'll put some other channels in the comments section of guys that really have great videos. I don't think mine are that good, but I think these guys knock it out of the park. So I will add those to the comment area. Overall, you do have a 3.5-inch knife closed, and you'll see here the bullet end while we get that name on it. And down here you also see the same teardrop type on this on the boy's knife here. I think the fit and finish is obviously a little higher on this one, but this is a great little EDC knife. Perfect for, you know, just your basic cutting chores, nothing major. It looks awesome. Now you pull something like this out of your pocket, people are definitely gonna, hey man, that's a nice looking knife. I really like the fact that this boy's knife has the all stainless liners, back spacers. This has been carried a couple of times, so you can see kind of some wears and scratches on it, but and the stainless bolsters, which is great. Everything matches, so that looks really, really great. I'm doubting that they are carbon steel. I'm assuming that they would all be, the bolsters would all be stainless along with the liners, but when it came to this one here, the liners and, you know, the back spring and everything was all this 01 tool steel, or at least it took a decent patina like the 01 blade did on the Farm and Field bullnose from GEC. So I'm hoping that this one will develop the same kind of patina. This is going into the box of rotated slip joints. I've got some modern type slip joints in here. Maybe that's a Pioneer. And that's usually what I do every morning. Walk up, figure out what I want to run with. Sow belly, great design. And head out for the day. This is a case knife box. Actually, that sow belly came in this box. But took all the guts out and just stick all my rotatable slip joints in here. There's several others that belong in this box. And that's what I grab. Stays on the nightstand. Grab what I want for the day. Call it good. I just wanted to add that in there real quick because I don't have a video to display that in. Overall, great little knives. They feel good in the hand. These here, I usually carry more than one traditional knife with me, just because I like how they feel and playing with them. And I'll usually carry a modern knife with me too. I carry my large Sabenza with me. Here's the small here that you saw earlier. But I usually carry my large Sabenza in my back pocket, and then carry like one of these in the left front and right front pockets, and just play around. So the Sabenza's there if I need to actually do some heavy cutting, but. And I really like having a blade lock for certain things. If I'm cutting straps off of cardboard boxes or something like that, I really, I prefer having, a locked blade. These here are great for just small little tasks that you need to do throughout the day, preparing your lunch and stuff like that. And, opening boxes and doing the basics, which are really where these excel. These blade shapes are extremely utilitarian too. And that's no exception with this and the sheep's foot. Spear point, sorry. Anyways, enough rambling for me. I ended up squeezing out 12 minutes on something that none of you guys wanted to hear about. So, kudos to me, and you guys have a great day. Thanks for watching. That is the GEC number 85 and the GEC number 15. Yep, 15. So that's the boy's knife pattern, which is fairly new, and you can get this in multiple blades too. As far as mains, I think you can get it with this clip blade on it too, but the bullet end looks pretty sweet, so we went ahead and did something a little different with those. Anyways, thanks a lot, guys. Have a good one.